And here's Winston going at it. There's 2 cups of food in the bowl. We're 12 seconds in, and ordinarily he would have finished it all. If I had put a ball and maybe a bone or some other obstruction in this food, might have kept him there for about a minute. You can see all the different sort of obstacles that he has to navigate here. You got sort of a maze all around. And he's trying to eat fast, but you can see that the bowl is preventing that. So he just kind of moves around from spot to spot. And if you notice, the bowl hasn't moved at all either. I know some people have had some concerns about a larger dog just flipping it over and knocking it over, and that's certainly a possibility, but it hasn't been the case so much with him. And if I set that on the carpet behind him, it wouldn't move at all. But I just wanted to have a little bit more contrast here. So my other dog, Rory, who's just eating out of his normal bowl, just finished in about 1:30. He doesn't wolf food down, he never has. So it's not really an issue with him. And this is the large version of the bowl, and I know they make a couple different designs in there. And they do make a smaller version that has a 2-cup capacity. Again, this one holds, or this one holds 4 cups. So he's still going at it. He's made some pretty good progress, but it's far different than a 10-second inhalation of food. So we're coming up on the 3-minute mark here, and he's still working on it. And every little kibble in there is sort of its own challenge. So there's still probably a couple dozen pieces of food left in the bowl here, the dish. And you'll find them all. You know, I know a lot of people that would have really benefited from having one of these with their dogs who it was just a race from the beginning to eat, and they did that for years, and they just sort of shrugged it off as if they couldn't do anything else, but this would have been a much better option. And in the future, he may or may not need it, but I'm guessing for several years he probably will. across the 5-minute mark, and he's still going at it. So that's pretty good. Now, if you have a dog that generally wolfs food down at the speed of light, I'd highly recommend one of these bowls. The plastic is it's food grade plastic. It's pretty heavy duty. In my hands I can't bend it. Lays flat. It's got some grips on the bottom that kind of help keep it in place, and those 4 little tabs that stick out. There's kind of like 5 little feet under each one of those that help it stay in place. I don't have a dishwasher, but it is dishwasher safe on the top rack. But it's also, it's easy enough to just wash and let air dry too as you need to. So there are a couple of pieces of food left in there yet, but he's getting close to the end. And it does keep his interest. He knows that there's a little bit left in there, and he's not going to give up until it's all accounted for. Well, I think he's got it all. So there's a 7+ minute demonstration of how this bowl can work, and now my other dog's coming in to see if there's anything left. But anyway, if you have a similar situation and a dog that needs to slow down, I highly recommend one of these Fun Feeder Slo Bowls. It was one of the best purchases I've made.